Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about the College Resource College Search, which is located right here. Boom. So we're going to click here and we're going to refine search topics so we can find the school that may be right for you. So when you click here, it opens up the College Board website under Big Future. So it starts with you have all these colleges to choose from. So if you click over here in test scores and selectivity, your type of school or location, any of these, you can narrow your searches and then schools will pop up that may identify with what you want. So let's say no preference. Let's go average SAT critical reading, for example, which is about 500, and SAT math, which is about 500, and ACT composite average is about 19. If selectivity is important to you, select one or more. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's just do the basic results first. You want to start with general searches first and then get more specific. So that when you do general searches, you don't make it so specific that it limits so much that you really don't have much to choose from after that. Type of school. If you click type of school, let's say for example we want four-year university. Public, maybe you want public. And let's say you don't care what the size is, so just leave it blank. Don't care about that, don't care about religious affiliation. Location, find colleges close to home, select how many miles away from home. So LA is about 200 miles, San Francisco is about 600 miles, so we'll say within San Francisco's range here. Or let's just pop it to 1,000. And then our zip code is 91977 in Spring Valley. And then find colleges in the US and regions. We're going to select just maybe a state. If you want to keep it in California, click California. If it doesn't matter to you, then just leave this blank. Campus and housing, maybe you don't have an idea yet. Majors and learning environment, maybe you're not quite sure. But if I keep it here, I've located, these are kind of the scores that I have right now that may get me in. This is the four-year school that I want, a public university. Location must be 1,000 miles within home. And then everything else you can get to once you start researching schools a little bit. If you want to get specific here, you can. I would suggest for a first search, this is kind of a general idea here. Okay, so let's go. You can save selections. Oh, you are maybe already signed in. All right, so close and see results, and we see all these schools pop up. Notice there's a lot of CSU schools here. And you may have recognized these from that list that we looked at. There's Fullerton, Fresno State, East Bay, Los Angeles. So these all are within the constraints that we've listed over here. So it may give you a good idea to then go back and see. Pretty much essentially all the CSUs are here. So at this point, if you see this, all the CSUs are here. There's UC Merced, that's nice. You would then go back and maybe you can research some of the requirements for GPA to get into these schools. On the resource documents, that's when you can go back up here. Where can I get in? You can look at the CSU freshman admissions data or UC admissions data, which talks about GPA and stuff like that, and then match it to some of the schools that pop up right here. Okay? So generally, if you search generally these top three right here, you're going to get more schools. As you get more specific with maybe specifically what you want, you're going to have a little more limited options over here, which makes sense because it narrows the topics down, narrows the schools down. So that's how you use it. Cool. Good luck.